What's up, guys? It's FizzWidget, and I'm gonna turn this volume down a little bit because that's probably really loud. And fuck. So we're making the Grapple King, and I started recording this video. Shut up, JoJo. And so I started recording this video, and it turns out that my fucking Bandicam was being a piece of shit and stopped recording every 2 minutes. So I said, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just record this thing in OBS. So that's what we're doing. Now, sit down, JoJo. Be a good pupper. Be a good boy. Sit. Good boy. So what we're doing here is we're making the Grapple King. And I'll get into exactly what everything first. And we're going to... So every Sunday... I love Dungeons and Dragons. Let's get into start that first. I fucking love this game. I mainly played 3.5, but I've played 4E. I hate it. I played 5E. It was okay. I haven't played 3rd edition. I played DnD Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, which is basically 1st edition. And it's a fucking trip. But we're not talking about that. This is going to be for 3.5, and this is going to be kind of a tutorial, kind of just building a character. And so what we're going to do, we're making the Grapple King. This is the character, and every Sunday, Friday we have Cyberpunk 2020. Maybe I'll do a video making a Cyberpunk character, just for funsies, because I've never actually done that before. And then we're going to make a, but for right now, and then every Sunday, this coming Sunday, I'll be playing this character. I'll be playing the 4th level version of it. I'm making the 20th level version. We are going... we have Dungeons and Dragons. We all meet up, we all yak, and we all just fucking play shit. And it's a lot of fun. And if you don't play D&D, I recommend you find some friends and you do. Find a DM that has played before, though, if you can. Like, seriously, it'll make the experience so much fucking better. Unless you really want to try making your own game, but I would watch some videos first. Might get someone on that. I might get my friend, Ben to come on the show one of these days. Maybe have him, we can do a little collaboration talking about how to basically just tips, or I'll have him help me make a video, tips for new DMs, shit like that. Because he's the DM in our group. Well, not the one that's DMing, he's the one that knows the most about it, but that's not the point. So, first things first, can you guys see that? You guys, unfortunately, cannot see my sticky note. But I already rolled my ability scores, and I'm not going to re-roll them. Let me show you the, so these are the results of my rolls. Just because they didn't show up in the first video. So, the first things first. We're making a grapple, and the biggest thing about grapple is strength. So, obviously, 17 into strength. Now... Intelligence has to be one of our 12s. Charisma can be the 7. That's 3 of our scores out right away. Now, what we need to do, I'm just deleting these off my sticky notes so I know what I have used. Now, normally I would like to put now if I was making a tank, I would be putting the 15 into Constitution, 12 into Dex, 10 into Wisdom. But some of the grapple feats we're using, a lot of them require anywhere from 13 to 15 Strength. 13 to 15 dexterity. So, we're putting the 15 to dexterity in. That does increase our armor class, which is nice, admittedly. Another 12 into constitution for some more health, and we're going to have a lot of it. And 10 into wisdom. Now, I have not shared what this character's race will be. That's the fun part. Now... Dun, 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 dun. I'm getting that later. Dum ba da bum 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 bum. That's a class. Now let's just. I'm just gonna type here for. So there we go. We're playing a stone giant. Now we're 4th level, and this is LA4, which means I can play it, and we're only going to go through racial stuff and building the feats for my 4th level one. Then we're gonna move on to my 20th level version. I have a general idea for what I want. Anything that increases strength, grapple. But as you can tell, we're about to give our stats a pretty big boost. We're getting an extra 4 in Dex, 8 Constitution, 2 Wisdom, but the big one for grappling, an extra 16 Strength. That's huge. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to see all this stuff, and I'll go down the list later as we kind of make our character more. So I can have this on a second monitor. Unfortunately, you cannot see it. Can you? I'm pretty sure you can't. You cannot. So while we do that, we're going to talk about what we go through. So 16 plus 17, that puts our strength up to 31. That's fucking huge. Now, this goes up to 19, bringing our AC before our natural armor to 14. A touch 14 for a tank like this isn't that bad. It's really not. Now, we're going to go ahead and put this in here. Our size is large. And that's going to decrease our AC, but it increases a lot of other stuff too. And not really. It's kind of more, but it's our grapple that what it really increases. So, what a large size does. -1 to penalty in armor class, -1 to attack rolls, -4 on hide, +4 on grapple, and lifting and carrying limits double those of medium characters, and it gives me reach. Which means, yep, I think you can grapple as an attack of opportunity, which will be really nice. This character's basically a big fuck you to my DM. His character, Antonio Thunderfuck, was a big fuck you to me, so I'm making this. Every character I make, I try to make strong characters. It's fun for me. Now, let's see. We're going to have... Now to get through the rest of this. Now, Constitution is going to be bumped up to 20. And our Wisdom gets 12. Healthy. Our Charisma is -2. Now, the reason why I needed 12 in Intelligence is the only automatic language any giant gets is Giant. No one in my party speaks Giant. I needed one mod so I could learn Common. You know, me prob stop talk like this. Because Giant stew. Even though his thing is 12. He can't speak Common very well. So those are our ability scores. They're looking pretty good. Now we go into what we get for racials. Now we have Dark Vision. Do I have Reach? Is Reach a thing here? So weapon. We're gonna go ahead and note our fists as a weapon. It'll be our total attack bonus. I'm kind of doing this out of 40 feet for our speed. Armor type. I'm not wearing armor. My character is 100% naked. I'm fucking retarded. I just like doing shit like that. Armor type. But our big thing is fists. Our total attack bonus. Now this is what's nice. As we go into the racials, we get a base of attack bonus of +10. So our total attack bonus, 20. I'm going to be hitting almost everything. Like, rolling a 2 will be 22. This stone giant, like the stone giant is kind of broken for its level adjustment and all the shit it gives you. Thing is though, see that base attack bonus? It won't go up until, let's find the chart. Fuck. My advancement chart. I'll get a second attack at +1 at 6th level. But it won't actually go up until 11th level. Which is fucking funny to me. So yeah, it doesn't get increased till 11th level. Like, stuff's eventually gonna become more powerful. But back to this, we'll need that dice roll one more time. Now, damage for a large creature will be 1d4. Now, we don't get to add our BAB to damage, but we still get to add 10 because it's things. So, anywhere from 11 to 14 damage, which is not a big range, but keep in mind, I think our second hardest hitter can only have, like... Here's the thing about our second hardest hitter. He can hit harder, but he has a much larger range of how much damage he does. Mine's very small and pretty high. And it's bludgeoning. But I'm not really going to be focusing too much on... I'm not going to be focusing too much on hitting people. Because, like I said, I'm trying to make the Grapple King. And that's exactly what this character will be. Now, we have that done. I want to note my weapon. So I have 10 feet, that. Weight, size, large. They're my fists. They're considered large. And type is bludgeoning. Critical, 20, because your fists can crit with improved unarmed strike, which is one of the feats we'll be taking. Now, I'm going to get 5 feats, and then I'm going to get more because I'm picking Crusade for my 20th level version. But this version is only getting 5 feats. And he's not getting more for a while. Now, that's all that. But let's go into hit points. First, we get 14 D8 hit points. That can potentially be a lot, but then we get to add 5 times 14 to it. So 64. You know what? That's not bad. That's about as much as my fucking dwarf, which is a lot. Here's the thing, though. This character is probably going to end up helping the thing. So we're going to go into 14 times 5 plus 64. 134 hit points. Holy shit. This motherfucker's tanky. And here's the next thing. He gets natural armor of 11. 24 AC. We haven't given him class levels yet. I don't plan on giving him armor. I think he's just gonna, he's like the only thing he's gonna have is like a fucking great sword he never uses. This is legit, by the way. I'm going through my racials. Because a stone giant begins with 14 levels of giant. Let's go and right click on that, see what's there. Now let's go into our saves. Oh, I forgot to add this. Base attack bonus. Forgot to add this of 10. I get a plus 9. Oh wait, TAB would be 19. My bad. Still ridiculously high. Let's see what else we get. And we have a saving throws. We get plus 9 to fort. Okay, that's fucking awesome. We get for reflex is also pretty high, 4. And for will is also pretty good, also 4. So 14, 8, 5. That's really good. These won't increase until, let's take a look at our Crusader again. Where'd it go? I didn't get rid of it, did I? Did I fucking close the window? Shit. I'll take a look at that later. So I don't feel like opening it right now. So we have this stuff so far. Our guy can now hit. He can take a hit. He's pretty fast. He's got reach. His flat foot is 20. His touch is 13, which isn't too bad. Which is pretty fucking good. His total AC is 24, and he's really... I might talk to my DnD. He's going to be really fucking... He's got an intellect of 12, but he's also stupid at the same time. I'm going to figure out how I want to roleplay that later. Now, you do get rock throwing and rock catching, which is kind of cool. Now, as for skill points... we get this stuff. Climb, hide, listen, and spot. So 17 times 2 plus the intelligent modifier. 3. So 17 times 3. Let's, I kind of want to do our skills last. Skills are usually the last thing I do. So let's go in. Let's talk about the feats, special abilities we're going to have. So we have Dark Vision, 60 feet, which is good. We have... let's see, rock throwing. I'll go into what those do now. Rock catching. Now, what those do... rock throwing is the range, which basically lets you throw boulders. The range increment is 180 feet for a stone giant throwing rocks. He uses both hands. Now, rock catching. A stone giant gains a +4 racial bonus on his reflex saves when attempting to catch a thrown rock. Basically, I can play toss the boulder. I am large, and I take up 10 feet. Now, next thing. We get to talk about the feats I'm taking. Now, we don't really need this anymore. I like to keep as few tabs open as possible, especially making a D&D character, because I end up with a fuck ton of tabs. Now, I did look at most of these feats. I didn't look at crippling arm hold, leg hold. We'll look at those, but what we want right now is the first 2 things we have to take. 2 feats. Improved unarmed strike, which you need to do this stuff, and improved grapple. What improved unarmed strike does is it lets you take your It lets you lethal or non-lethal as an option. Doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity when you hit people. And that's pretty much it. You're basically considered armed even when you're unarmed. And it's also a prereq for a lot of feats. Now we need improved grapple, which basically +4 on grapple checks. And you do not provoke attacks of opportunity when grappling. Also, I want to point this out to anyone watching this. This is not home. These are things. Oh shit. This isn't homebrew. These are just under unarmed feats. These are literally just grappling feats. I'll find the book. I don't know. Let's see if we go in. So the first feat we're gonna take a look at. We're gonna kind of go down the list of what you can take, and I'm probably not gonna take these. So improve grapple. Each grapple check you win while pinning your opponent. You basically get to hit +10 grapple bonus. So this basically lets them cripple their strength, and I'm assuming this one does the same with the legs. I don't really care about that, because I'm basically doing this as... because there's something else I'm going to take which is going to deal damage, and also I can just fucking punch him. So what we want first is greater grapple. Base amount 6, so we have these prereqs. And you just get a +4 to all grapple checks. Nice. Can we take it as a fighter bonus feat? Don't really need that. These are under fighter feats. Anyone can take them. It's just they're fighter feats. They're meant for fighters. Now, just double checking, making sure I'm not seeing any homebrew. So we can take this, and we're going to, because greater grapple is basically just another bonus. So +4 to all grapple checks. Can initiate a grapple check after an opponent fails a trip against them. We want that. We want greater grapple. That's one of the big ones we want. Now, greater grapple. So right now, let's take a look at what our grappling is. And we're also going to take a look at the rules for grapple. Our grapple, improved grapple, and greater grapple. It's basically adding our total attack bonus. Strength mod, 10. So 20. 28 right now is our grapple mod. Plus size, 32. We win most grapple checks against things that can be grappled. The next thing isn't really a grappling. It's a grappling feat, but it's not. Now, we want improved pin. If you hold the opponent in a pin, the opponent's denied his dexterity bonus that you see against your attacks. Also, you can pin your opponent with one arm and your leg, so you have one hand free. With your free hand, you can do all that kind of stuff. And we need that for basically being able to, you know, beat the shit out of people we pin. So improved pin, important. Now this leaves us with one more feat. These are the 4 most important ones. The next ones are kind of choice. So we have Snatch, which I don't even think I could take. Yeah, you can't take this. You have to be huge. I'm only large. Stranglehold. It's a damage thing. Your opponent must make a 4. So basically, each grapple check you win after you pin your opponent, you can choose to attempt a stranglehold. Your opponent must make a save DC 10 plus your grapple. Actually, I might take this over Master Grappler. As long as you and the person you are grappling both remain immobile, granting a +4 bonus attack to attack you. If your opponent fails to save for 2 consecutive checks, they are knocked unconscious for 2d6 rounds. Might take that. I'm deciding. So there's Stranglehold, Toss, which basically lets you throw people. I didn't want to do that. And then the other good one is Master Grapple, which is good because you also get an extra +4. So you get a +4 on grapple checks that stacks with improved grapple. In addition, at any time that someone misses you with a natural attack or an armed strike, including a melee touch attack, you may take immediate action to start a grapple. Which is awesome. I quite like this feat, and I'm kind of deciding between Stranglehold and I think I'm still going to take Master Grapple just for more grapples because I'm not too worried about it. Now, that puts our grapple at, let's see, 36. We get a +36 to our grapple, and we're going to, yeah. You know, I've decided to change my mind. I'm not going to do the 20th level version of this. I'm just going to kind of go through what it is. And this is most of it. Now, as for skills, we want We're not going to take too many class skills. You don't have to take class skills. Because what I want... Now, the thing about class skills... What's nice, these will be class skills next level. They're not going to be this level. So we're going to get 17 times 2 plus int mod. That's the first round. Then you get another 2 plus int mod each. No, you just get 17 times 2 plus int mod for that. And we're level, for all intents and purposes, we're level 4. That just kind of tells us what our max skill points are. Now what we want, now we can take climb, hide, listen, and spot. Now how many skill points do we get? We're going to pull up a sticky note, grab our calculator. So 17 times, get out those quotation marks, 2 plus 1, close it, 51 skill points, not bad. So let's take a look what I want. Now, I do want the one that ranks in climb, so that gets to be... Fuck, where is it? Climb. So that gets to be 7. We now have a 17 climb. Now, the thing is with the rest of these, we have climb, hide, listen, and spot. I will take rank... Do I want to take ranks in listen and spot? I actually do. They're pretty... So 17, 7, 14, 21... We're about to subtract 21 points, and that's only 21 points. We still have 30 left to spend. So where's hide and spot? I mean, let's go ahead and subtract another 7 because those are all our class skills. Now, we still have 23 skill points to spend because we only have 4 fucking class skills, because that's all a stone giant gets. So hide, which gets to be... which is 7 minus 4, so it would only be 7. Unless it's in rocky terrain, then I get another plus 8. And let's see here. I'm going to round it down to 3 for the sake of simplicity, because I don't feel like adding that. Doing 3.5, that's kind of annoying. So we are going to put a bunch of 3s in. So let's see, what was I doing? So there's hide, then I need listen, get 7, and spot gets 7. But these are 8 ranks in all of these. Now we're going to take our calculator, we're just going to divide this by 3 real quick, round down because I can't, round up for that. So 7 more skills can have 3 ranks in them. Obviously, I want to go down the strength skills. Making myself as best of a jumper. So I want jump. I want... where is it? Jump. I want swim down here. And that's only 2. I think those are all the things. Jump, swim, climb. I feel like there's another strength one. I could be wrong. I believe those are actually all the strength ones. Now, our next highest thing is Dex, which is weird. So we're actually going to do... We're going to do Sleight of Hand. So I'm just going to fucking put these in some random-ass spells. Spellcraft. I need a few more. Let's do use rope, I guess. Tumble. One more. And disguise. I don't want to do disguise. Let's do... Crafting is int. Bluff, balance. Let's do balance. And now for possessions. I only want 2 things. There's the Belt of Giant Strength, which is going to raise us to 32. And that's going to bring our grappling up to a zesty thing. That's 4,000 gold out of our 5,600. Now let's see. And I want a bag of holding. I forgot how much it costs. So let's go ahead and look that up real quick. I'm not entirely sure what they cost. So type 1 is exactly 2,500, too expensive. So we're not going to buy that. I do really want that one thing, though. So we're going to buy... what's a Havisham sack? Havisham sack, DnD. Wait, is that an item? A handy haversack. It's 2,000 gold. Backpack that stores well made, well used, quite ordinary. Tan leather and the straps have brass hardware and buckles. It has 2 side pouches. Well, such when the wearer reaches it for the item is always on top, thus no digging around, fumbling. Okay, so that's what a handy haversack is. How much is a bag of devouring? Holding the bag of... This bag appears to be an ordinary sack. Texture for magical properties seems to fit a bag of holding. The sack is, however, a lure used by fishermen. Any substance of animal or vegetable nature is subject to swallowing if thrust within the bag devoured at night. Thereafter, that it senses living flesh within, such as the... Jeez. There's no price. I guess I can't buy it. I'd have to buy a bag of holding. Now there's 1,600 gold, so we're gonna look up some wondrous items. Let's see if there's anything I really want. Because we have our strength increase, which increases it by 2. So it actually shouldn't be 32, it should be 33. Not 333, 33. So we want our wondrous items. We've got 1,600 gold to spend, so anything below this. So a brooch of shielding, goggles of menacing, dust of the pipes of the sewers, elixir of fire breath. I want something not... Now I could get bracers of armor. Now one thing I like... I think I will just buy the braces of armor. And if these things are what I think they are, they're just an increase of AC. Okay. So we're gonna buy bracers of armor. Let's see. Where's my inventory? So, bracers of armor. +1. And belt of giant strength. +2. So that's that. And we're gonna add 1 to our armor class. Alright. And that's the character I'm going to be playing next Sunday. It's pretty simple. He's got 500 gold left. No, it's 600. And we're going to know giant and common. Alright guys, be sure to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And I'll probably make more D&D related videos in the future. God, this went longer than I expected it to. But yeah. Be sure to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.